Yvette, so welcome. Today I'm going to be filming my January empties, and I almost didn't film this today because I don't have that much, believe it or not. My little milk crate thing is only, I don't want to make a big old noise, it's only halfway full, and I figured, I was like, should I film it? But then what if I'm on overload next month and then that video is going to be crazy long? So I figured, you know, I'm just going to film it today. And I'm actually filming like in the dark. Not in the dark, but it's dark outside. And I had a few minutes, so I figured I'm going to do this real fast. But let me tell you, like, filming at night, this ring light blinds me. So I'm like, ooh, like I feel like I see stars and everything. So, or I feel like the bug going to the blue light. But my goodness. So anyways, if I look confused for a second, that's probably why. Okay, so I'm trying to hurry because I just have a few minutes. Let's just start off with the first thing, the White Barn Celebrate Merry Cookie Candle by White Barn, Bath & Body Works, same thing. I love this one. I bought a backup because it smells so good. It's not overpowering, and it's just, I just love it. And every time I burn this, Eric will ask me, are you making cookies? I'm like, no, but I can. And it's not like, you know, the Yankee Candle sugar cookie where it kind of, it's so strong that when you like, you know, open the door or something, it like slaps you in the face. It's not like that. It's just really like soft and just yummy. So I love it. I have a backup, and I might, you know, wait a little bit to burn that because I think I checked and you can't get it anymore because now, you know, Christmas and stuff is over. But I always love to like hold on to like my favorite scents, and then I don't end up burning them till like the end of the year because I just feel too bad. That's probably what's going to happen this time. And then I have, you know, majority of the things in here are like hair products. So lots of hair products this time. Okay, the AG Big Wig Root Volumizer. This I scored because I got it for $5 because they changed the packaging. I will be repurchasing this. I love this so much. This is a really good, it's kind of like a mousse, a little bit different. I will never forget Tammy. She did a review on the Colorproof line. I forgot which one, but I remember she was using the Colorproof volumizing spray, and it had the same little spray nozzle. And she said, you got to be careful with it because the aim is worse than a man's. And that is so true. Like, if this isn't like super close to your roots, it will shoot like on your back wall behind you. I mean, it's horrible. So you like can't go very far because it just sprays everywhere. And then you're like, you gotta just spray, I mean, clean off your walls. But it's just, it's so weird. You would think that they would put a different nozzle on it or something like that, but you just have to hold it really close. And you would think it wouldn't give you good volume because it's a little bit like watery, but your hair isn't crunchy. It gives awesome volume. I could tell since I've been out of this, my volume just isn't the same. I mean, I have some, but when my hair is grown out, it still gives me volume. So I'm just a fan. Right now I'm using the, is it the Big and Sexy? I had one under my sink, but it leaves my hair a little bit crunchy, so I'm not a huge fan of that one. And then I have this mousse, which is the Southern Belle Volumizing Mousse by Dry Bar. This was pretty good. I had a little bit left, and then I got the Big Wig, and then I fell in love with the Big Wig, and then I finished this up because I had a couple uses left. But the only difference is I use like 2 golf ball sizes for my crown area, and I just feel like it leaves me a little bit crunchy. And this is like 20 some bucks. I don't even know, I think it's like 27 or something crazy. And this is kind of, I think this is in the 20s too, but you get 10 ounces versus 6.5. So this lasted me so much longer than this, and I just figured I might as well get more for my buck. And this just does a really, really good job. So love the AG. Okay, so another hair product, the AG High and Dry Matte Volume and Finish Spray. This is my this is like my true love when it comes to like hairsprays and stuff like that. I mean, don't get me wrong, like this is a different animal because I use this before I hairspray. And I feel like my hair will not be the same if I don't use it. And it's a little bit different than the spray clay that I love, because I feel like once you use a spray clay for like 2 or 3 days, you kind of feel like you got some product in your hair. Like a dry shampoo, not like, it doesn't leave your hair sticky, but you can kind of like feel it. It's just, you know, not clean. When you spray this, you get like that same feeling. You get, your hair thickens up, but you don't feel like you have a hairspray. So it's awesome. Even on days where my hair is straight and I want that really piecey look, I will just pull my hair, you know, spray right under my root and then just go like this, and it just gives you that piecey look. Like, it's so good. But this I had to pay full price for, and I'm sad, but I might go to Ulta tonight to get it because I'm completely out, and I just can't live without this. So, you know, desperate times over here. So I will be picking up another one of those. Okay, so then I have the Tresemme number 3 hairspray. When I use the Tresemme, I use the 5. And that's my favorite. But honestly, like this one, I feel like is pointless. I could use like the whole can in my hair, and I just feel like I don't get the same results. So it's kind of a bummer because I don't want like a ton of hairspray in my hair. Like normally when I spray, I just spray, spray, spray. This, I'm like sitting there for like 5 minutes, you know, spraying on the white rain. And I just, you know, this I'm not going to repurchase. I think this was just like I had to because they were like out of the 5 and I picked this up, but yeah, no, not again. Okay, and these are the last of the hair products. I just figured I'd get these out of the way. The 2 Batiste dry shampoos here. This is the Coconut and Exotic Tropical. This is my number 1 favorite. And this is the Fruity and Cheeky Cherry. And I just love it. But you know, I kind of feel like the cherry one, when you spray it in your hair, it kind of gives you like a powdery finish. I don't know, like, but I've experienced this with like all the cherry ones, and I kind of like it. Like, it really kind of covers up your roots. I don't really feel like I get that, not like overspray, but what's the word I'm looking for? You know, kind of like the blonde one. It sprays, you know, the blonde stuff. But this kind of, it's just more powdery looking. So it covers up my roots a little bit more than this. I just don't ever notice it with this, but every time I use this, I'm like, whoa. You know, like I feel like I put like baby powder in my hair. So I kind of like this, especially when I'm like rooty and stuff like that. But this is my second choice. And then there's the Sassy one, which is my third choice. I just love these because they got the fruity smell. So you guys know me, I love anything fruity. Stay. Okay. So now moving on to some not makeup. I really didn't finish up like any makeup. No, this is just like little random stuff. The MAC Fix Plus. You guys know I have the little baby one already from Corey. So after I finish that, I will go buy another full size. But I just love the Fix Plus. Like, I love, I don't know, it's enough. It doesn't like soak your face, you know, like that's the only thing with the Urban Decay. I feel like when you spray it, it's just like a little too much, or the mist isn't the same. And I just kind of feel like this, obviously it's your choice if you want to soak your face in it or not, but this, you just don't need to use a whole bunch, and it just gives you that perfect like dewy look without leaving you like, you know, like your makeup's been on for like 2 hours or something like that. It just really sets everything. So this is just my favorite. I'm going to put this to the side because that's a back to MAC before I forget. Rachel K. I only had a tiny bit in here. So I finished it up because I didn't want it to go bad. but you guys know that this is discontinued, so I can't really even link it down below because you can't find it. But it's really similar to the Almay that I love so much. It's just this had like a slightly thicker consistency, but that's it. Like, it smelled the same. I feel like the texture after you apply it is the same. I mean, everything is like the same. So I will link the Almay below because I love it to the bone. But this one, I'm just sad because you can't get it anymore, you know? So I hate when somebody makes something and then they take it away. So I do have a backup. I have one more tube, but that I'm gonna like cherish for a little while and just use it, you know, here and there. But that's a new bottle. This is an older bottle, so I didn't want it to go bad. Face Reality Silica Scrub Exfoliating Cleanser. This you can purchase because this isn't the acne scrub that has the benzoyl peroxide in it. So I will link it below. What I was doing was I was just mixing a little bit of this with whatever cleanser I was using to get that same texture, that extra scrub that I love. But I hate to break it to you guys, but I did get the hydropeptide glycolic cleanser and it stole my heart. Like, I love that cleanser. Oh my gosh, it's like everything I wanted. And so I won't be repurchasing this, I don't think, because, you know, the glycolic cleanser, it's got that same like just creamy consistency with the beads. I mean, it's like everything I've ever wanted. So I don't know if I'm gonna repurchase this, but if you like love the cleanser you use and you want just like a little bit of like extra exfoliation, I do recommend getting this and just, you know, mixing a little bit. I would do like just a little dab and then I'll put my cleanser on top and just mix it. So that's kind of what I did. So if you want it for something like that, go for it. But oh my gosh, right now that cleanser is just, it's amazing. Then I have the Almay facial towelettes. I just love these way better than the Costco ones that I loved so much. And it's just, they're just more moist and I just feel like I don't have to tug at my eyes. And that's just what I love. And I just don't feel like it's, you know, it'll sting, obviously, if you get it in your eye. But when I'm wiping around, like, you know, my eyelashes and stuff, the Costco ones sometimes would sting. And these don't. So I just really like these. And it's just easier to get. I mean, I just don't go to Costco maybe like once a month or something like that. But, I mean, honestly, like, I just love these. I don't need to justify it. I love it. Okay? I just love it. I have these cotton rounds. These are just some random brand, the Intrinsics, naturally 80 count. These are just like the Target ones, same exact thing, I think. I was just desperate and I needed some, so I picked these up, but you know, they're okay. And then last but not least, I told you that wasn't gonna be very long. I have the Ardell 120 Demis. These are just my favorite lashes ever. I mean, I'm really gonna try my hardest to use up those 101 Demis that Ulta sent me. They're just too short. They're just not the same. And I have my 120 Demis on today. This is probably gonna be like my last use. Maybe I can get one more out of them, but they're just getting pretty worn. So there's nothing better than the 120 Demis, at least for me, because my lashes are so long to begin with. And I just don't want them to look like not real, you know what I mean? Like, I love it when they look natural. So that's why these are just my favorite. So I have one thing left. I almost forgot about this. I was using this, what do you call it? When I would like forget to put the hydropeptide, the solar defense on in the mornings. Sometimes like I would put on my, you know, the oil-free lotion, and then I would like forget to put on the sunscreen. So I kept this one on my vanity, you know, for days that I would forget. And I use this up, but you guys know how I feel about this. It smells so good, and it's like a primer almost. So I really recommend this one, and it doesn't leave you greasy or nothing. I mean, you wouldn't think it's a sunscreen, put it that way. So I really love this. Okay, and that would be it. Just making sure. Yep. Okay, so that would conclude my empties. So not too much, but you know, thought I'd film it anyways. So, oh goodness, okay. You know, I'm gonna try to film my favorites real fast. I'm gonna go see how much time I got before we get out of here. So I'll try to film my favorites right after this, so we'll see. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys really soon. Bye.